life has been hectic. When the weather is not what you would expect it to be. A cyclone didn't actually form. The leaks in our bus that we did not know existed. Hey guys, good morning. Welcome to another vlog episode. Today I thought I would show you guys or talk to you guys about the realities of living in a van, specifically with a toddler, and specifically when the weather is not what you would expected it to be. So we moved into our bus full-time about a week ago, and we've had some crazy weather. I feel like the universe has just been like, can these guys handle it? Can they handle the like roughest weather? And like when I say cyclone on like the name of this video, I'm not kidding. Maybe a cyclone didn't actually form, but we have had the remnants of a cyclone that was forming and then kind of fizzled out, and so it's just been like pretty hectic winds, and we've just decided like we were going to stay in tropical North Queensland a little bit longer, like a week longer, and spend some time up at some beautiful waterfalls and stuff. But it was like hailing and thunderstorming up where we were. We're just like, nah, we're gonna head back down to the Sunshine Coast. I'm just going to kind of talk to you guys a little bit later on about the cyclones and the heat wave, and also the leaks in our bus that we did not know existed until yesterday when we were driving in the rain and we realized that there was leaks. I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit later on when we're at our next spot, and I'm going to show you some of the crazy footage of Tallow running around in the rain and in the puddles, and yeah. Oh, we haven't been on these ones before.
And was like, I thought he was hiding. How you going?
It's super cool just to like see how much children don't need anything. Like we'll be, what do you call it? What do you call the places when we like stop on the side of like where we were yesterday? Just like a little park.
Like rest area. Yeah,
like we'll be at a rest area. He just has the best time, and he doesn't care about toys or anything like that, and yeah, he just wants to be out in nature, as you can see. Well, Zach has towel. I'm gonna briefly touch on the leaking. As you can see, we've got towel down here, and I don't know if you can see this. I have some other footage that I'll insert. There's some water here. It's coming from underneath. We ended up ripping up an old beach towel, which is what these things are, and just like stuffing them into the windowsill so that it would, at least it wouldn't like come and splash out. And yeah, it's worked so far, and I'll come show you guys around here if we can see. It's worked so far with just like keeping the water in, but it's pretty disheartening to know that there's a leakage and trying to figure out what it was, and it didn't take us long to figure it out, but it was just a bit like, oh my gosh, everything's happening at once. Like we're stuck in the rain, and you have a leakage, and you're new to it all, and your electricity isn't working so well because you can't have it on because there's no sun. It's just like, oh my god, what are we doing? But anyway, it's totally fine, and we're totally not going to be in this weather all the time, so it's fine. That's the leakage situation, and we're on top of it now, so it's all good. Zach is going to seal it with silicone, I think, when we get back to the Sunshine Coast, so it's going to be fine. Oh, it's a big ant. the big ant. You see him? I think he's running away with another ant. Yeah. Hey guys, so we have just stopped for a break. Zach is having a little nap because we've just driven like 3 hours and yeah, I think he's a little bit tired. We've still got 2 and a bit hours to go until we get to where we're staying tonight, where we're free camping. But look at this beach. It is such a tease that we can't swim here because there are crocs or potentially crocs and jellyfish that are super poisonous in the water. So that sucks. It's like a massive tease. Yeah, it's so beautiful here. It's like we stopped here on the way up and it was not as beautiful as what it is now. This is like super nice. So it is nice and hot again. We are so glad to be out of the thunderstorms and the rain. Oh, it was so hectic just for like 6 days straight. We were in, yeah, like torrential rain, and before that we'd had a heat wave for a week. So it was pretty full on. We weren't actually in our bus, like living in our bus, sleeping in the bus when the heat wave came. We were staying in the house while Zach and our friend were building our bus. Yeah, what did you think of all the rain? It wasn't so nice, was it? Okay, I think I have to go for right now. I'm going to film some more footage of this when after Zach has his nap. We might go for a little walk on the sand. Yeah, it's so beautiful here. All right, okay. Gone. Hello. 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 I can't see him anywhere. You're hiding behind the tree. Fancy cracker. Yum. So we've just come inside for a snack. Zach is still resting, which is woo! Oh, Mama Sam. She spilled her cracker. Good boy. Who's that?
He's trying to eat the camera.
When we have our lunches and dinners and breakfasts as well, I guess, we either eat outside in like a park or something, or here on the floor. Like a lose-lose situation, because if we eat outside, Taylor just like runs towards something that he shouldn't run towards. Like if we're at a park and it's near the road, then he'll run towards the road or something like that. And then we come in here and like we're like, okay, one of us can relax and sit on the bed and eat, and one of us can sit on the floor and eat, and Taylor just like throws food everywhere. And yeah, we have lots of cleanup, so it's fine. We love having our little dinner parties on the floor. But soon we're not going to have so much room, because when we get back, we're going to put a couch here in this spot from the bed to the door. So you're going to look out at the ocean. It's pretty beautiful, hey? Oh, it's a bit dark. Okay. Maybe like like that. We were gonna quickly talk to you guys before we go back outside to the beach. Do you wanna come up? The cyclone and just like, I guess our expectations for what van life would be like for us and then what it's really like. But we're doing this in a kind of fun way, like telling you guys, because we know it's not going to be like this all the time, and we just got a pretty hectic kind of first week, so we're not complaining. We just thought it would be fun to, like, you know, share this this experience, because everyone
just the like
kind of
initial teething. I don't know, when it rains for like 4 days straight and the bus starts leaking in places that you didn't realise could leak. Like trying to get to the next place to camp, and then the weather being so full on. Like this bus is gets thrown around the road quite a lot anyway with the wind. But with the sort of remnants of a cyclone coming through, we had to pull over quite a few times. Excuse me. We had to pull over.
Yeah.
And stop driving because
it's so windy.
It's too windy, and you just get thrown around everywhere, and it would just eventually probably cause an accident. We were so excited to test our new solar system out.
Yeah.
And we had no sun, so for the first like 2 days we had sun, and so the fridge was working and all the lights, everything was working.
Yeah.
And then after the second day, we had no sun at all, so the fridge cut out, and we had to keep it off for I think like 3 days. So we'd just gone to Cairns to these amazing fruit and vegetable markets and stocked up on like probably a week's worth of food, and then put it all in the fridge, and the next day the fridge went off and stayed off for like 3 days. And it actually stayed pretty cold still inside. We tried not to open it too much. And then for the last couple of days we've just been turning it off at night to conserve as much power. And now I reckon we're probably okay to leave it on the whole time.
Yeah. It's just funny how, you know, the realities of these things that we don't always see, or you don't always see on, what social media or whatever. So it's kind of fun to do a whole vlog about it.
Yeah. It can be a bit overwhelming after a while when you don't see the sun for so long, and it's just raining and raining, and you've got a little baby that every time he goes outside he's just covered in mud and wet, and that's cool, but then like you run out of everything, and
clothes.
But like there's a really fun side to that too. So like every time we stopped at a rest area, he'd just like play in the puddles, and we'd just chase him around, and he was having so much fun, because it's still, even though it's raining, it's still like at least 30 degrees Celsius. So it's still really warm and really tropical. So you can run around with no clothes on in the rain. Can't you?
You gonna look at yourself in the camera?
Yes, it's so funny.
And so it's just me learning to be good with him, with Tallow being so like dirty and grubby all the time.
Ouch.
It's just like more lessons in surrendering and Zach has always been better at surrendering, especially when it's got to do with stuff with Tallow, than me, but I feel like I've been pretty good at it.
Yeah.
Besides sometimes when I'm like, okay, I'll make the lunch, you take the baby, because I don't necessarily want to like go and run in all the mud puddles after him, but Zach doesn't care. Should we go for a little walk on the beach?
I thought you were going to say, should we go for a swim?
Oh, I wish. Are you waiting for some help? Wow, good work. Okay guys, we're gonna keep driving now. We've got 2 hours and 20 minutes to go. So I think I might just end the vlog here. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe so that you can continue to follow our adventures, and also so that you can see what our bus looks like like at the end of when we're fully done. Oh my gosh, the sun is killing me. Yeah, when our bus is like fully done, fully renovated with all the storage and the couch, and yeah. Anyway, wish us luck for this next 2.5 hour drive. Hopefully Tello will fall asleep and be as amazing as he always is. Just have to get this on film. I'm gonna go before the sun fully blinds me, and we will see you in the next video. Bye!